Yeah, but he's not anymore. He's not anymore. It ruined his life.
Oh, that's it? It just ruined his life a little bit?
He didn't get 2 turntables and a microphone.
Yeah, Beck is out.
He's been out.
Yeah, Jason Lee is the weird guy that's not very
Beck is
great
out. Limp Bizkit's in
the Kevin Smith movies.
Is that the same Jason?
No, it is. I just never liked his character is what I was saying.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I liked him in, what movie was it? When he's like the asshole comic book artist.
Comic book
Starts
man?
making fun of a guy like... No, he's like, they call him a tracer. He's the inker. And they're like, he traced with someone else's. It's a skit in all of his Kevin Smith movies.
Oh.
Where he's like, yeah, I'm the inker for the comic book. And
was
that
like, that
Chasing Amy?
That I thought that was that Santa Jaws movie that we
No.
where the kid made a comic book.
No,
like,
Scientology probably got him the Alvin and the Chipmunks kid.
Yes.
Oh my god.
That money.
Fuck that movie.
Actually, I want to take it back. There's not a tremendous amount of celebrities in Scientology because I think they're all pretty smart now about not getting involved.
There used
with
to be.
Dude, the past 10 years have been hell on Scientology.
Opening.
Yeah, back in like the 80s and 90s, yes, there was a lot more. But they've been coming under fire a lot. So
yeah. So, anyways, let's move on with Alex's stuff.
All right. We'll just talk about the death of Ellie Perkins.
Who's Ellie Perkins?
Just someone who died linked to Scientology.
Okay.
I think it really matters.
Okay.
It's the way she was murdered.
Oh, okay.
So she was a Scientologist.
Yeah. She was a Scientologist. Anyway. So Ellie Perkins was a mother of 2. She was a professional glass artist and a Scientologist who lived in Western New York. She was a senior auditor at the Church of Scientology in Buffalo, New York. When her then 24-year-old son Jeremy began to show strange and disturbing behavior, Ellie did not seek out psychiatric care, but used treatment in accordance to Scientology. Scientologists believe that psychiatry doesn't work.
Okay.
Makes sense, right?
Yeah, they hate Ritalin and
Any kind of modern science.
Yeah.
They think their way is the way.
Mm-hmm.
This is the way.
First, the family sent Jeremy to Scientologist Sea Org in California. He returned home some months later because Sea Org hadn't help.
Oh.
He was found trespassing outside the University of Buffalo on August 14, 2001. He was arrested and remained at a local hospital after a court-ordered psychiatric exam confirmed that he had a diagnosis of schizophrenia.
Yeah, that's not good.
So he's on the rail. Like he's
dangerous.
Yes.
Yeah, that you have to treat that very carefully, or else it can get very out of hand.
Schizophrenia, you can believe things that are not there.
Yeah,
and that's going to come into play.
Yeah, and you can have multiple personalities and stuff from that. So it's pretty. That's serious. That's a serious condition.
Ellie Perkins later convinced the court to release her son into her custody so that she could seek alternatives to psychiatry. She also refused any treatment with antipsychotic medications. Her defense attorney said that Jeremy's condition declined over the summer of 2002.
No.
So he's like, Scientology's working. He was no longer able to work in the family business. The Church of Scientology ceased efforts to cure Jeremy and classified him as level 3 potential trouble source. In the fall of 2002, the family consulted Dr. Conrad Malfair, and he was a Scientologist.
Okay.
He was like an osteopathic physician.
I thought you were about to say osteoporosis.
Yes. Dr. Malfair, I like his name, Malfair. It's like a very evil name.
It's like Malfoy almost.
I'm Dr. Malfair.
He sounds made up. Dr.
He's probably one of the schizophrenic doctors.
He's like, I am Dr. Mal. He watched fucking Star Wars and then went to the county fair. And he's like, I'm Malfair. Concluded that Jeremy needed to be purged of certain chemical toxins in his body.
Okay.
He was energized through vitamin therapy.
Vitamin therapy? Not shock therapy?
Just vitamin therapy.
Sounds like shit they would do today.
Mm-hmm.
But
take these elderberry. In February 2003, Ellie Perkins took Jeremy to see Albert Brown, a self-taught natural healer. There's quotations around that. Jeremy told Brown in the session, "Sometimes I think I'm Jesus Christ."
That's it.
Ellie Perkins wanted to send Jeremy to live with Brown for treatment. But days beforehand, Jimmy began to act more aggressive. After consulting her son-in-law, the executive director of the Buffalo Church of Scientology told her to give Jeremy MEST, or busy work around the house. MEST is like an acronym.
Okay.
Yeah, I would send my kid to live with his psychiatrist.
What year was this?
2002?
Okay.
Yeah, early.
2003.
Did you say
Early.
2003?
February 2003.
Okay.
2002 is when all this started.
Okay.
Jeremy was 28 years old when his parents agreed that he should stay with Albert Brown,
Oh.
whose treatment regime was acceptable to Scientology doctrines. Jeremy had agreed that Brown might be able to help him and was to leave the house in the afternoon of March 13th, 2003. That morning, Don Perkins had to return from work briefly in order to settle an argument between Jeremy and his mother. Later, Ellie told Jeremy to take a shower, which he did. When he finished his shower, Jeremy found his mother in the kitchen talking on the phone. He retrieved a steak knife and attacked Ellie as she spoke on to her friend. According to a statement given to the police, Jeremy Perkins stated, "I tried to slit my wrist after the shower, but I wouldn't die, so I decided to do my mom in instead. She was screaming, 'No, Jeremy, no.' I stabbed her about 4 to 5 times before she fell down. I then stabbed her about 10 more times in the stomach after she fell to the ground. I knew she was dead. I believed that I had lived different lives for the past 1,000 years and wish I was in another life right now."
So that
Shit.
schizophrenia is coming out there at the end in full force.
He said he attempted to cut out her right eye because he thought it was evil.
Wow.
The attempt was unsuccessful, along with statements like,
How was it unsuccessful?
"She gets mad at me when I play my drums in my room, and she makes me take these vitamins every day. When she made me take the shower this morning, that was the last straw."
What?
Yeah, I was reading here where he felt like she was poisoning him with
Yes.
with the vitamins.
Yeah.
It's probably just Flintstone gummies.
I just want to say to Scientology, like, this is a prime case where sometimes the meds do help. You stupid fucks. And you can't fix shit with religion. You stupid fucks.
Or even, okay, I'll give it to you. Even if you don't want to med up somebody, at least seek proper help from real people that know what they're doing. Don't just let them go live with their mom.
No,
Yeah.
they should have sent them to like one of those Christian conversion camps instead.
yeah, shock it out of him. That's what I think.
We're going to pray it away.
Scrape the front of his brain away.
Autopsy.
In front of his lobotomy.
You might have just stabbed all them, too.
Jesus Christ.
The autopsy report showed that Ellie Perkins was stabbed 77 times.
Gee.
Dude, he was stabbing her for a while.
He just...
Yeah.
Did he actually do the damage to her eye?
No. He just cut the eye out. He didn't cut it out. I don't know why. They don't say why he didn't cut the eye out. He just said it was unsuccessful.
But he tried?
Yeah, he tried to cut her eye out. He probably stabbed it. He
He-
couldn't pop it out. Like,
Yeah,
mushed it.
he's probably like hitting the cheekbones and stuff, not like actually. He should have just took a spoon and just.
Man.
In June 2003, Jeremy Perkins pleaded not guilty to charges of criminal weapons and second-degree murder in a court in Erie County. The district attorney in the case stated that death by stabbing is not unusual in homicides, but 77 stab wounds is really rare.
Dude, I just did like 40 stab wounds casually, and that took a while.
The court ordered another psychiatric examination.
Casually.
Here's your key to the city, younger.
So he's just like living his days out in a psych ward.
Yeah, about to say that he got the insanity plea,
Why did they
right?
just kill him?
Because he's
Yeah.
in. He
was
is-
actually deemed mentally handicapped, like,
Ill.
unstable.
There's a few there. There's a few choices that you went for there.
I can see that though. I think
Mentally
he is one of the few cases where he actually can use the
he should actually have medicine.
the mental plea.
You know who should pay for all of his stuff?
Scientology.
Scientology should have to pay his bills for everything.
Why doesn't Tom Cruise sponsor him?
Because he's mental. Not Tom
Yeah.
Cruise, the other guy.
We should. I wish reporters would bring up this kid around Tom Cruise. I watched a video where a reporter was starting to talk about psychiatry, Ritalin around Tom, and Tom flipped out.
Did he?
Yeah, he was like telling him how you just don't understand science.
Wasn't there an interview that they did with him and he got real upset?
I think so.
He was wearing a leather jacket.
Sure.
He,
I think
he-
that's just like
he normally
standard
gets kind of heated
attire.
because they always ask him personal questions. So
Sure, there was a. Hold on, I should have looked.
But
this
somehow
Why are
he
you looking?
thought,
Why are you looking for that? I can keep going, Chris. Sorry.
oh, sorry. No, I was just going to say he did the couch thing.
Well,
He
yeah,
was
we
like,
know about that one. And I like the edits where it's like shocking out of his fingertips when he's doing it.
up. Yeah, the Tom Cruise Scientology video.
The East Planets.
It's where he He talks about Scientology and what it's done for him and like everything, and he's wearing the turtleneck, the black turtleneck.
Yeah, they make fun of that in that movie.
Yes, because he like gives a 10-minute heartfelt speech about why Scientology is so good. He's just sitting in this room with a black turtleneck
I
on.
remember that one. That got lampooned
Yeah,
a
he's supposed to
lot.
be talking about the movie. Yeah.
It's funny.
Yeah.
What do you got?
Have you guys ever heard of? I know you haven't heard of R2D2, but have you heard of R245?
What is that?
What is that?
Okay, R245 is a name given by L. Ron Hubbard to what he described as an enormously effective process for exteriorization, but its use is frowned upon by the society at this time.
What did it entail?
In Scientology doctrine, exteriorization refers to the separation of the thetan from the body.
Oh yeah, that's the bad.
According to the author Stuart Lamont, Hubbard defined R245 as a process by which exteriorization could be produced by shooting a person in the head with a .45 revolver.
Okay.
What? This is a practice that they do?
They used to do.
They don't do, but it's been investigated.
I bet it's happened.
It's
Yeah.
it's
They
happened.
Oh, you know what happens to their enemies? Like, Thetan be gone.
We can't cure you.
Jesus
Bam.
Christ.
Oh yeah, the
Or people
summer
have done it
camp,
themselves.
the summer camp place where people get locked into rooms and can't leave. Again, they're kept there against their will. These people voluntarily went to this place to learn more about Scientology, and then they're kept there in small rooms. They do these really They sleep on like wet mattresses, and they barely get any food. They work 16, 18 hours a day with 3 hours of sleep. Yeah, there's a lot to fucking unpack.
Yeah, the R45 thing was probably used for people that were like, I'm leaving this.
Yeah,
I'm not
'cause,
doing this anymore. Whoops. They're like, I'm not doing this
That was
anymore.
Ron Hubbard, I think. That was Zeno.
Be gone, Thetan.
God.
So to go piggyback off what Thomas talked about, there hasn't been any R245 letters published. But on March 6, 1968, Hubbard issued an internal memo titled Racket Exposed, in which he denounced 12 people as enemies of mankind, the planet, and all life, and ordered any Sea Org member contacting any of them is to use auditing process R245. So he's like a kill order, like Order 66 from Star Wars. It's like it's all Star Wars.
That's crazy because he also married. He married a Mary Sue.
He did marry Sue Hubbard.
Initiate Order 66.
And then for the rest of the year, it continued to add the names to the memo that he sent out to these people.
You think he had a guy who's like, Misa gives him executive powers.
Misa give you audit now.
Sparkly.
Oh, Misa order emergency powers for the Chancellor.
It's like Mario.
No, that's supposed to be Jar Jar.
Jar Jar Binks
I know.
and Mario.
It
It's like a
sounds
little
like
bit, it's like-
Mario.
You want some spaghetti. Luigi, give me the
Spaghetti.
executive power.
Spaghetti.
Eat the mushroom, you'll get the executive power. Anyways.
Well,
Can you imagine having the power to tell someone that you need to point a 45 to your head to separate your thetan from your soul?
You need to get rid of that bad thetan. You know what'll do that? It's 45 caliber.
And they'll do it
there
too.
you go.
All right, I just kill myself. That'll separate my soul from my
And
body.
then he goes and fucks your wife.
Yep.
Uses your brain matter as lube.
He just takes your skull hole and
Just does it. Thanks for making this for me.
That'd be a sharp hole, man.
I like the pain. Makes me harder.
They
I don't think there'd be much of a hole there as much of a gaping wound.
true.
Emphasis on gaping.
Soft brain matter.
That's
Well-
Elron. That's Elron for you.
Good old Elron.
Is that
Every time
You're
we
good
say
on your
every
stuff?
time we say Elron, I always think it's EL.
Me too.
What do you think? Like
That's why I keep saying Elron.
Like
El
Elron.
Royale?
There's no place for man in my kingdom.
I think of Elroy.
Elroy.
Elroy dog
I
food?
just think of like some dude with like
Oh, Elroy
just
Jetson.
some Mexican guy with quesadillas.
Donald will not fuck no ordinary man. He's mere mortal.
I'm Elron. I'm the Ron Hubbard. Come taste my tortillas.
Well,
Well,
dude from Princess Bride, Princess Diary. What's the movie?
Inconceivable.
Inconceivable. Yeah, that
That
one.
guy? I don't know his name. but-
Montoya. You killed my son. Whatever.
Oh, the six-fingered man. You killed my wife. You took away my children. I don't know
That's
the whole
what L.
speech.
Ron Hubbard sounded like.
I hope not.
I am L. Ron Hubbard. I have Scientology. You have
You know-
patent.
You know the guy that plays that